The hair is questionable. My face is questionable. This challenge I'm about to do is questionable. My table looks a mess at the moment. I need a bigger makeup table. I need a bigger everything. I mean, at least it's sunny outside. And I'm choosing to stay in here and film. Look at them roots though. That's questionable. Right, come on. You've been putting off this video long enough. Just do it. Just do it. Hey guys, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. So today I am deciding and trying to do half a face with my Primark makeup that I bought last month and half a face with my new everyday makeup. Don't ask me how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to give it a try. So please bear with me in this video. So it is really super sunny outside, so the lighting in this video might be a bit dodgy as well. And also just the general filming might be a bit dodgy. Because I am actually really nervous about this challenge, guys. But yeah, so some of you may know, last month I bought £25 worth, £22 worth, because I bought that really cute hat, £22 worth of makeup from Primark, and I did a whole look using that Primark makeup, and it turned out great, but the process of putting it on was difficult. I have done that look since with my new red hair, and it turned out great. As always, I will put all the products down below in the description. It's going to be a long list today, guys, because I'm going to be wearing 6,000 different things on my face. And also, I've decided to film other videos today, so please pray for my skin. Please send out a little prayer. Anyway, before we get started, as always, if you like makeup, if you like challenges, if you like watching somebody fail at challenges they set themselves, and also if you like skincare, hair care, beauty in general, I do recommend to give this thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you to all the subscribers already. Okay, let's begin. So I'm thinking this side going to be Primark, this side going to be everyday makeup that I use. So to prime on the Primark, that's really hard to say, to prime on the Primark side, I'm going to be using the Primark Rose Primer Water. Didn't really notice anything with this last time I used it. Please don't laugh, but this is how I think I'm going to have to do this. I'm just going to cover this side of my face, I know, ridiculous, and then spray this side. I mean, it worked. It was ridiculous, but it worked. Now with two fingers, I'm just gonna rub that primer in. See, I don't know whether this really primes or it's just a nice little rose water. I mean, it does get sticky and tacky, but I don't know if it primes, if I'm honest. Okay, that is now all dry. It does feel quite tacky now that it's dried. But yeah, there we go. So this is the bit I was really nervous about filming and why I have put this video off for so long. Normally, makeup artists will have tape down their face and that's how they're able to do each side. Do you think I can find any face tape, makeup face tape anywhere? Yeah. so I'm just gonna have to try and improvise. Foundation part. So last time I used a brush, and I've actually started using brush for my foundation in my everyday routine. I just find it easier and quicker, and because my skin's so bad at the moment, I think not as much product comes off on the brush, if that makes sense. I forgot how perfumed this foundation was. So the purpose of this video today is I just want to see how, because you know, this makeup is really affordable. I bought a whole face of makeup for £22. I want to see, is it much different compared to a drugstore, shall we say, a drugstore brand, and is it worth saving money going to Primark instead of a drugstore? So that is the purpose of today's video. Okay, so that's the Primark foundation side done. I'm gonna go in with the concealer. I forgot how cakey and how perfumey the Primark foundation is, but I mean, on the plus side, your face smells great for the rest of the day. It really does. So I think I'm feeling like I did last time, which was, I was thinking, you know what, this ain't that bad. But I think it oxidized. I've just remembered how cakey it was. But I mean, if you're in a rush and you just want like a quick, it's definitely full coverage. If you want like a quick full coverage moment, this is your gal. Yeah. So as you can see, I have put on the blush. From my other video, you'll see I put blush on, then powder. I did cheat and use my normal powder because it's such a slidey, slippy foundation. You need powder to keep it in place. So that's probably the only downside to this foundation, is that it's very sticky. As you can see, it does get very sticky. But now I've got the powder on, it doesn't feel like it's going to slip away. So I'm just going to speed up the process of me putting the eyeshadows on. Once again, it's in my previous video how I did the eyeshadows, but I didn't really want to sit and, you know, put through that again. So I'm going to quickly do it and then come back to do brows and lippy. Okay, I'm actually really shook about that because that turned out better than the first time and the last time I've used it. So this is actually what I wanted originally. But if you go back, it was more pinky rather than, you know, red. And can I just say, this highlighter, probably one of my best and most favorites, like, highlighter for winter. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at the material. But yeah, I am really surprised about that because, like I said in my other video, they're quite similar colours, but when you actually put them on, they're the same damn colour. It's all just the same colour. But I used this really dark red, which is brown in the pan, but it's dark red. And then I used the lightest colour in this, which is this orange up here, which is going a bit red as well. And then already you can see that gold is turning more pinky, but still not mad at it. Still not mad. Okay, well, probably one of my favourite products that I bought and I have used many a times is this brow pencil. Can't really fault it. I really do recommend it for, how much was it? £1. For £1. You cannot fault this. It's so quick and easy to use. You can really build up this brow colour. Me, I just like to I use brow products to just highlight what I've already got rather than build a whole new brow, if that makes sense. Okay, so I've put some lippy on. I love this lipstick. It's such a vampy lipstick. I've waxed some mascara on. This is a really nice lengthening mascara. Overall, I'm not mad. I think it's really quite good. I mean, the foundation is £2, £2. And you cannot argue with how good it actually looks compared to my natural skin. So this is what it looks like on natural skin. Like compared to the natural skin, the foundation looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it hasn't made me orange, hasn't oxidized. It does feel heavy, not gonna lie, and I do feel like it's clogging up my pores, but still, for £2, for a quick £2 look, can't go wrong. That's the Primark side, all done and dusted. Now to try and create this look again with my everyday makeup on the other side. I think I'm gonna set this side. Gonna use some Maybelline Baby Skin Pore Perfecting Primer, and then I'll be back to do foundation. Honestly though, I'm in love with this like vampy halo makeup look that I've created. Let's try and, this is going to be the hard part now, to try and not just smear it all around my face. This is what I was nervous about. Okay, so we're gonna use the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation, which a lot of people rant and rave about. I've used it a couple of times. It's good. It's good. I wouldn't have said it was like one of the very best full coverage foundations, but we shall see how it compares. I mean, look at that. That was 2 pumps. As you can see already, it is a bit lighter compared to the Primark foundation, and it's very full coverage compared to the, so there's the Primark, there's the normal. There's a lot more full coverage. So this is the bit I was nervous about. Yeah, you can clearly tell they're very different. So as you can see, the Primark one is more suited to my actual skin tone and looks more natural, whereas the Maybelline one is all really quite light, but she is full coverage, girl. She is full coverage. It's quite funny seeing them close together because I look literally like, oh, tanned. But this retails, I think I got it for, I think it's £9.99, so a tenner. So obviously it's going to be a bit more full coverage, but the shade wise, I think it was the shop I was in, not great. Wasn't a great shade wise, hence why I look more white on this side. This is a very cool tone compared to this warm tone, but we shall see. It might blend better when I've got other bits makeup on. Who knows, we'll see. Definitely way more full. way more full coverage than the Primark one, but you are paying more for that. Does go on better. Doesn't feel, I genuinely don't feel like I'm wearing anything on that side, which is really surprising because if you saw how much I caked on, but this side feels very heavy, whereas this feels more lightweight. For concealer, I'm going in with my Jouer Essential. This is in shade, don't say. I'll find out what shade it is for you. There we go, that's better. Just gonna put, now this is a bit more warmer to the foundation, but God, it covers. Using this concealer with this foundation as well just gives a bit more of a warm feeling back to my face, I think. Oh, this is so hard. But you really can't, it is literally like blur compared to this side. This side you can still see underneath the foundation. This side, full coverage. Okay, to make it fair, I'm just going to use the same powder, and I'm also going to put my blush and bronzer on before powder. So I'm going into my new palette from Makeup Obsessed, which is another brand from, this is quite a pinky, I didn't realise how pink it was. Another brand, like a sister brand from Makeup Revolution. This is very, very pink. Jesus. So I actually prefer to use the blush that I got from Primark lately because it's quite a peachy pink, whereas this is a hot pink. It's a very hot pink. I don't know how I'm going to dye that down, but yeah, that is blush. I have blushed. Guys, I think I'm actually preferring the Primark side at this rate. I think because it's just so much warmer that side and more natural this side than it is this side, but still this side still feels heavier than this side, which is crazy. Oh, we shall see. Calmed it down a bit, but I still think it's really way too pink. Way too pink. This gives me more dimension, whereas this is just like flat. That's why I'm like mixing makeup brands rather than using one of each. You know what I mean? Okay, so like I did for the Primark side, I'm gonna speed up doing the reds, which I use this palette in I think when I was showing you everything I got for Christmas. I will also link this down below, but I will be recreating that red look again. So BRB guys, BRB. That's a bit scary. They literally look identical. Two different palettes, but they look identical. That's quite scary. Now for brows, I'm going to go in with the Revolution pen. So just a few clicks, and then using the spoolie. So my eyebrows are just going to be quite identical as well. But I think this one's got more definition, dimension. It's more like a soft everyday. This is more like, hi, I'm here. So I've gone in with a warmer tone lipstick because It's like warm tone foundation, cool tone foundation, cool tone lipstick, warm tone lipstick. And I think it just, like, the lipstick suits the foundations on each side very well. Now looking at it, it's starting to oxidize and you can't really tell. From afar, you cannot tell. Up close, you can't tell that much. I mean, this side looks more blurred, whereas this side you can still see my skin underneath. This blush is just not for me. I prefer this blush. It's more of a warmer peachy blush. But yeah, I'm just gonna set the other side of my face, put some mascara on, and then we can digest. I mean, there is not much difference between the two, which is surprising for how good of a low price Primark is. I'm actually quite shocked. Shooketh. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna also put some highlighter on. I am sugar con carne. I am. I'm really shocked. You cannot tell that much of a difference between the two looks. Comment down below which side you like better. So this is the Primark side. Okay. Drugstore side. So I think I got most of this from Boots, or I was gifted it. There is not much of a difference. So here's the tea. Okay. My personal heartfelt opinion, just my opinion, if you're gonna spend a big amount of money on makeup, do it on the base products. So the primer, the concealer, the foundation, and the setting spray, because that is what makes or breaks a look. Yes, the foundation on the Primark side looks good, but it's not gonna work for an all-day thing, is it? Like, this feels like I'm hardly wearing anything. This already feels like it's sliding off my face. Now, regards to everything else, I mean, look at the pigmentation on those shades. They are not much different to the one from Makeup Obsession. I think that palette costs, so this the palette that I got from Primark, £4. The palette from Makeup Obsession, £8. So it's nearly double that. And I mean, basically what I'm saying, if you're a bit skint and you want to treat yourself, go to Primark. That's what I'm saying, because it's not bad. The lipstick, amazing. If you want to try a new look, I recommend trying this stuff out from Primark. If you want to, like, for me, changing my look up to an e-girl kind of vibe, that's great for using stuff from Primark. The blush, the highlighter, the eyebrow pencil, I use that in everyday looks. And also the lipstick, I highly recommend that, because I think there are so many different variations of it in the beauty community. Why not use the Primark variations of it? Diamond Bomb. I'm wearing the cookie Benefit. This is like 20 quid, 3 quid. Can you see much of a difference? No. This is definitely a dupe of this. So this is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be eye-glaringly obvious that I'm wearing two different like foundations. So I don't think it's that bad. So these are the two final looks. Like I said, I think if you're a little bit skint at the end of the month, but you need to restock on some makeup, it doesn't hurt going to Primark. It really doesn't. And this proves it. Primark have upped their game for sure. So that is the end of the video, guys. Hopefully it's not too lengthy. Hopefully you'll be able to get some inspiration and see that you don't always need to break the bank to get new makeup products. And do you know what? Hand on heart, I need to like teach myself a bit of that motto as well. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please do give a big thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below which side was your favourite, and I hope to see you again next time.